Welcome back to Mac Talks, a football in Matchday 31 in La Liga. Quite an interesting, a weekend of games. The title race may be slipping away from the hands of Real Madrid. The fight for those European places still going on, and the relegation battle is heating up. So let's go ahead and make our predictions. The first game, it's Real Madrid versus Girona. It's a second versus a 13th. I mean, Real Madrid, they suffered a massive loss against Mallorca last weekend. It was huge in terms of title race. They've given Barcelona an advantage. They're already ahead of Real Madrid. Now the league lead is a bit more as well. So the pressure is on Real Madrid to perform. They are going to be at home at the Santiago Bernabeu. It's going to be a night game. The lights are going to be on. They are playing against a Girona side who have been quite inconsistent, if I'm being very honest with you. But their last weekend's victory, has brought them in contention for those European places. They're just 8 points behind Real Betis, who are in fifth in the league. So there's still chance that Girona might surprise everyone and sneak into one of those European places. So they have something to fight for going forward into the season in the last 7 games. But Real Madrid at home, after what happened last weekend, I don't think we are going to see some sort of a blip. Their Champions League quarterfinal performance was not up to the mark, especially in that first half. They got dominated by Bayern. So the fans are looking for some sort of a response, and I think they are going to get it. It's not going to be easy, and I would not be surprised. I said the same thing, in my prediction again in the Mallorca game as well, that I would not be surprised if Real Madrid drop points. And I'm saying the same thing here. I would not be surprised if Real Madrid drop points. And just because it's at the Santiago Bernabeu, if it was, an away game, I would have given Girona the win. But because it's at Santiago Bernabeu, I'm giving Real Madrid a bit of an edge here. I'm going for a very hard-fought 2-1 win for Real Madrid. Up next, it's a Real Sociedad versus Alaves. It's 7th versus a 15th. Again, two teams fighting for different reasons. Real Sociedad fighting for those European places. They are just 4 points away from 5th place Real Betis in the league. Their form has been quite inconsistent. Their last, it's win, lose, win, lose, win. So they are different type of Sociedad turns up for every single game. But if you look at the fixtures of all those teams fighting for those European places, I think Sociedad have the best chance. And they have the best fixtures, if I'm being very honest with you. They are playing against an Alaves side who may be 15th at the form, but they are in a really good form at the moment. They're undefeated in their last 5 games, a win and 2 draws, 5 points they have gotten out of the last 3 games, and that has helped them to come out of those relegation places. But they are still in contention, and they are still fighting for their safety. I think it will be a very tough game. I think it will be a hard-fought game again. But I don't see many goals in this game, if I'm being very honest with you. But I think the home side is going to nick it, but very barely. I'm going for a very hard-fought 1-0 win for Real Sociedad. Then it's a massive games. It is Elche versus Valencia. It is 18th versus 15th. 14th, sorry, just 6 points separate these two teams. So that's a big game. Elche are in 18th. They are the home side as well. Their form has been not that good. They have been really inconsistent. Just 2 wins in their last 5 games. Playing against a Valencia side who have won 3 out of their last 5 games, but they have lost twice in their last 3 games. They lost last weekend as well. So that has really pushed them down into this battle. I think Elche could surprise Valencia here, if I'm being very honest with you, and they can drag them down a bit further into that relegation scrap, and that is why I'm going for a very shocking 1-0 win for Elche. Then it's Barcelona versus Espanyol. It is 1st versus 10th. Barcelona have been amazing. Their form has been really good. They are winning games left, right, and center. They lost their quarterfinal against Atletico Madrid in a dramatic fashion, but in the league they defeated Atletico Madrid last weekend as well. They have won 6 in a row as well. They are playing against an Espanyol side who are winless in their last 5 games, 3 draws and 2 defeats. It's a derby as well, but Barcelona being the home side, I think they have that advantage here. And even though they might be on in the Champions League quarterfinal second leg, but I think they are going to get the job done. And if I'm being very honest with you, this could be one of those games that really widen the gap, because I think Real Madrid are going to struggle in that Girona game. So I think Barcelona are get the win here quite easily. I'm going for a very comprehensive 3-1 win for Barcelona. Then it's Sevilla versus Atletico Madrid. It's 17th versus 4th. Now, Sevilla are really struggling. They are winless in their last 5 games. Last 3 games have been defeats. So there is no there's no form going into this game. They are playing against an Atletico Madrid side who themselves have lost the last 2 games in the league. But one of them was against Barcelona last weekend, and many would argue that Barcelona were lucky to win that game. They defeated Barcelona in the quarterfinal 2-0 away. So they are going to come in this game with a lot of confidence. And unfortunately for Sevilla, I think the confidence is going to continue in this game as well, and the effects are going to be taken out on Sevilla, unfortunately. And I think Sevilla are in a real danger of ending this weekend's the weekend's game in the relegation zone, because if Elche win, and I think they are going to do, and then they lose, they could be in that relegation battle. And I am going for a very comprehensive 2-0 win for Atletico Madrid. Up next, it's Osasuna versus Real Betis. It's 9th versus 5th. 2 teams are fighting for those European places, but 2 teams in a horrendous run of forms. Osasuna just 1 win in their last 4 games. Real Betis no win in their last 5 games, 3 draws. They drew last weekend as well. So it's a tough game, and it's an important game for both of these sides. But as I said, they are not playing good football. Both of them are really struggling for form in the league, and I think it is going to continue in this game. I think it's going to be quite a struggle. I think both of them are going to cancel each other out, and we're not going to get a good result. We might get an exciting game, but we're not going to get a goal in this game. I'm going for a 0-0 draw between Osasuna and Real Betis. Then it's Mallorca versus Rayo Vallecano. It's 16th versus 13th. 2 teams who are still in that relegation scrap. It's just 4 points between Mallorca and Rayo Vallecano at the moment, and that is because both of them won last weekend as well. Otherwise, both of them were even below than their current position. So as I said, both of them still in that relegation scrap. I think it's going to be a big game. Mallorca are going to be oozing with confidence after beating Real Madrid, so it could turn out to be a big a great couple of match days for them. But Vallecano themselves, a massive win for them last weekend as well. So I think both of them are going to come in this game with a lot of confidence, and I think we are going to get a good game. But I don't see a winner, if I'm being very honest. If there is a winner, I think the home side might take it, but I'm going to sit on the fence on this one. I'm going for a very entertaining, very hard fought 1-0 draw between Mallorca and Rayo Vallecano. Then you have Celta Vigo versus Real Oviedo, 6th versus 20th. Celta Vigo fighting for those Champions League places. They are just a point behind Real Betis in the league, but their form has not been that good. Just 2 wins in their last 5 games. Their last 2-3 games have been really poor, if I'm being very honest with you. They are playing against a Real Oviedo side who are looking really good. They are still in contention to stay in the league. They have still a chance to play in La Liga last year. Their form has been really good. They have won 2 out of their last 3 games, so they are giving it a really good go, if I'm being very honest with you. And I expect a really good game here. On paper, Celta Vigo should win it, and that they should really cement their position in that top 5. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a very hard fought game, and I would be very surprised if Real Oviedo don't get anything out of this game. And that is why I'm going I'm going to back them for a draw. They could win it, but I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm expecting an entertaining game, but I'm not expecting a winner. I'm going for a 1-0 draw between Celta Vigo and Real Oviedo. Moving on, it's Athletic Club versus Villarreal. It's 11th versus 3rd. Now, Athletic Club are having a horrendous season. But they still have a chance somehow to qualify for the Champions League, to qualify for Europe. So they need to get their act together and try to win the remaining the games and try to turn their season around. They are winless in their last 5 games, so that's a horrendous run of form. They are playing against a Villarreal side who, in my opinion, they are going to play in the Champions League. That's sorted. What matters right now is whether they finish 3rd or 4th. They lost last weekend, which was a surprising result. Because nobody thought they were going to lose. But their form has been really good. I think it will be a very entertaining game. Both of these teams like to play attacking football. They're not going to sit back. Both of them are going to come out and have a go at each other. So I can expect goals in this game, but I don't see a winner. I'm going for a very entertaining 2-0 draw between Athletic Club and Villarreal. The last game of this weekend is Levante versus Getafe. It is 19th versus 8th. Now, Levante, they are in, they have been playing really good in the recent weeks. They are trying to get out of that relegation zone. They have won 2 out of their last 5 games. So they are trying to, make sure that they somehow get out of that relegation zone. They are playing against a Getafe side who have won 4 out of their last 5 games, 5 out of their last 6 games. So they are in a really good form going into this game. They are one of the form teams of the league, and they've surprised everybody with the way that they are playing. And they are going to look at this game, and because they are trying to qualify for Europe, they are not that far off from that sixth place. They are going to make sure that they win this game, and I think they are going to win it quite convincingly as well. I am going for a 2-1 win for Getafe. And that's it. These are my predictions for match day 31 in La Liga. Let me know what you guys think of my predictions in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.